Good morning and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to see how far the Avata goes. Let's go! As I said in the intro, we're going to see how far the Avata goes before the GPS return to home function kicks in. I've had this pretty far, to be fair. That was when I was in the Lake District and it was like clear line of sight and there's clean air because lots of things, atmospherics and everything else can help, and I was slightly elevated. But here we're in pretty large wheat field, probably couple of Ks that way and probably a couple of Ks that way as well. Obviously that's not going to be 4Ks altogether, but there's some trees in the distance. I reckon I could probably get there before I kicked in, but just be interesting to see. Now clearly this is not scientific. There are plenty of videos online to see how far the Avata and other drones go. And this is by no means a long distance, long distance test. But I'd just be intrigued to see how far it goes before it kicks in. We'll probably head that way, away from you, so that my antennas are facing the right way. And once we've got as far as we can pretty much get, to a certain extent, within line of sight and all that good stuff, I've got my friend here to help me, to spot me. So say hi, Dave. Hi, everyone. And we're pretty much just gonna have a little bit of fun, go see how far we can get, and then float around the wheat field that I'm at the moment. Cut past some of the tracks. I wanted to find some obstacle bits with some trees and stuff today, but there's some restricted areas near me with an airfield and some various other places. It's an absolute pain how many areas, pardon me, are geo-fenced in with the Avata. I'd be intrigued to see what this is like before my new drone turns up. Now, I'm not actually sure when that's going to turn up because clearly it's stuck on a ship somewhere moving from China. This particular drone is not a long distance, a long range, so we say, is the category. It's not a long range, it's another Cinewhoop. It's smaller, but we'll go into that in more details in another video. But yeah, I'm intrigued to see what the Avata does today, so let's get on it. Without further ado, bish bash bosh. So let's make sure a return to home stuff is all good. Go into safety, make sure return to home is all set. Update home point, all good. So just to let you know, if the aircraft signal lost, you can choose on this to return to home, land or hover. I don't know why you'd want to land exactly where you are. Someone comment below why you'd want to land where you were if you'd lost signal. And hover's a fairly good one, I guess. If you were going over some water, for example, you're on a boat, hover's not a bad one at all. Return to home, obviously where we are. I've seen a few people, I don't know if you could do it on this, but on the Mavic you can set the return home point the way you're taken off, or the return to home point to the controller. And if you're on a boat, you would want to be going return to home to the controller, not to where you took off, because you've moved, and then it just goes in the water. But lunatics, absolute lunatics. Anyway, all good in the hood. Let's go. 95% battery, straight off. Start recording. Nice. Cool. What gimbal are we at? We're at 11. Let's put it back to 20, our usual 27. Cool. So let's go over to where I said. So Just going to have a look in the bottom left corner of my goggles. 30 meters high. Oh well, those trees are way closer than I thought they were. So the trees are bang on 400 meters. Wonder if they've measured the field because of that. Well, the edge of the field is anyway. The trees that we're coming to at the moment, we're getting close to, but keeping a consistent height. Oh, beauty around here. Very cool. So keep my head up, keep the, what do you call it, antennas up straight. Heading towards this house. Nice. I don't want to go too low because I don't want to lose signal. That's pretty cool. Got good megabytes a second at the moment. 35, 37, 36, 35, 34. Good satellites. Still really good, to be fair. Way better than I thought we were going to do. Battery's good. 31 megabits. .61 meters high. 20, 29, 30 megabits. Oh, let's go up a bit. You can see some pylons near me. Don't want to go near them. Still got good range. Not gonna lie, way better than I was expecting. Seriously, when I got this, I'd probably get 200-300 meters, 400 meters maybe. Now, I've flown this before in some locations and got nowhere near this distance. I've still got good signal. This is pretty crazy. 69% battery. We've got 24 megabits a second. Still got good signal. Height 75 meters. 20 megabits a second now. Oh, we're losing signal. We are losing signal. Went orange around my goggles then. And we're losing signal again. Cool. Well, I'm going to bring it back. I shall put in the comments. How far we went. Low battery, returned home promptly. We definitely haven't got a low battery. I wonder if it works out that I would have low battery due to how far away I am. Oh, I need to bring it up a bit because I dropped my height. I nearly lost signal, then it went red because I dropped my height. Nice. 58% battery. Let's bring it up a bit higher. Back to 70 odd meters it was. There we go. 80 meters now. One of my goggles is starting to steam up. That is not cool. To make sure we're way higher than those pylons, but not high. We're 85 meters now, not higher than the ceiling that I'm allowed to be at. We're en route back. It's good though it said return to home, low battery, with when I was on 65% battery left. That, I'm not gonna lie, clearly that's some sort of DJI feature. I love that. That's really cool. It's like predicted range that you'd have on your car. Oh, need to go a bit higher now. Yeah, I've got steaming up in one eye on my goggles. That's really annoying. Cool car there. 36% battery left. Coming back over this valley. The valley's pretty cool. 6 minutes of recording so far. I think we're coming back to the edge of the field now where I was at. So predicted what do you call it, battery life is pretty damn good for DJI. I'm impressed. See how low we can go now. We're a bit closer. Not too low. Not as low as FPV Shenanigans, one of his reels the other day. Ooh, check that out. There's another reason why I thought I'd do this long distance test, because we had a conversation yesterday on Instagram. FPV Shenanigans, go check him out on Instagram. Here we are, coming back now. Bosh! I like that. 27% battery left. Let's go. Hopefully no pigeons or pheasants hurt us. Oh, as if we're going to lose signal along there. Beautiful. Be alright if I could see out my goggles properly. Get some lines along here. See how low we can go without crashing. Whee. Motor stopped. Good. Connection failed. Oh dear. Connection failed. It's literally just up there. I thought we might do that. It's right at the end. Maybe the battery's flown out again. Standard. Let's turn this off. Whew. Hopefully we've done no damage. Ugh. Bear with. So, POV for Ben Beale of crashing just then. I can see some stuff right here. I've been up and down this track for ages, and I'm like, cannot find it anywhere. Can you hear this? Over there somewhere, look. See it there? Nice. We are covered in barley, wheat, whatever it is. Let's put it down for now. Let's turn it off, turn the goggles off. I'll meet you back at the camera. Good times. We are back in and it is hot. I've just pulled out some wheat or barley or whatever it is from the props. There's some still in there. I'll get that out in a minute. But yeah, pretty impressed, to be honest. pretty impressed with how far we got with that. I'll put in the comments below how far we got. Pretty useful to know how far it will go if you're in a certain situation with mountains and stuff like that. You know how far you can get out from where you're taking off. But annoyingly, or not annoyingly, because of the distance, because of the height restriction on this, you can't get past 500 meters above you, which is good because of safety. But if you know that you've already checked on your apps that there's no Coast Guard or air assets or mountain rescue, stuff like that, then it'd be quite nice if you could get above 500 meters, so at least you can get to the summit of some places. But it is what it is. What else was I going to say? So quite good that the battery was still connected to this, because you can put on ESB, I think it's called, which I think must be emergency search beacon or something like that. And you can turn it on like you heard on my phone, and it'll beep at you, and then you can try and find it, which is mega. And I was thinking, when I get my new drone, or my additional drone, not a new one because I'm not getting rid of this one, my additional drone, it'd be quite good to put an Apple AirTag onto it, I think, or the equivalent of, because you can get beacons or trackers and stuff on Amazon. But yeah, Apple AirTag, I thought would be quite cool. So let me know if you know of anybody else that's got an Apple AirTag attached to their drone. But I thought that'd be quite a good idea. But yeah, I was happy with this flight. Other than a crash, clearly. Managed to find it. Well, there we go. But yeah, cool beans. Let me know what you thought about this. Nice chilled flight. Bit different from what I usually do, but you know, thought I'd mix it up a bit. But let me know what you thought of the video. Yeah, that's going to be me wrapping up. It's 11:30 on a Sunday morning. I'm going to try and get to another flight in a minute, see what happens. But yeah, cool. Oh, pigeons. Don't want to fly over me. Enough waffle. That's me. Like, subscribe, all of those cool things. Doesn't cost you anything. Just share it as well. I've got, last time I checked, got 618 subscribers, which doesn't sound much in the grand scheme of things, but we are growing. We're slowly growing. I lost a couple of subscribers the other day for whatever reason, but they're missing out. But yeah, just please subscribe and like the video. We're nearly at 1,000 subscribers. So share to your friends and family, and hopefully before Christmas or before next year we get to 1,000. But we'll see. But anyway, like, subscribe, share, follow, all of those cool things. Comment below. I shall catch you in the next one.